It was 3:42 a.m. when the security camera sent an alert, even though no one was supposed to be there. I remember the exact time because the number burned itself into my brain. 3:42 a.m., the quiet hour, the dead hour, the time when even the building seemed to hold its breath. I had been working the night shift for 6 months, monitoring a closed government research facility on the edge of the desert. Officially, the place was decommissioned years ago. Unofficially, it still paid for a human to sit in a dark room and watch empty hallways. That human was me. The job was supposed to be easy. 8 hours, 32 camera feeds, no visitors, no movement, no surprises. Until that alert, camera 70, motion detected. I frowned and leaned closer to the screen. Camera 17 covered a long underground corridor, bare concrete walls, flickering emergency lights, no doors, no windows. It hadn't detected movement in months. The feed was empty. No shadows, no figures, nothing moving at all. I checked the system log. The alert was genuine, no glitch, no scheduled test. Probably a rat, I muttered, though even as I said it, I knew that wasn't right. The facility had been sealed airtight. No animals, no insects. I switched to camera 18. Same corridor, different angle. Still nothing. Then camera 17 zoomed in. I froze. I hadn't touched the controls. The camera adjusted its focus slowly, deliberately, centering on a dark patch near the far end of the hallway. The grain sharpened. The pixels settled. Still nothing there. My skin prickled. Okay, system error, I said, more to convince myself than anything else. I reached for my mouse. Before I could click, the camera zoomed out again, returning perfectly to its original framing, like it knew it had been noticed. I laughed nervously and leaned back in my chair. Very funny, I whispered. The rest of the hour passed quietly. No more alerts. No more movement. By 4:30, I'd almost convinced myself I imagined it. Then my phone buzzed. System update complete. That was strange. Updates were scheduled for noon, not during active monitoring. I opened the system diagnostics. Everything was green, except camera 17. Its status read active manual override. Manual override required a physical key, one that only existed in a locked cabinet on site. I swallowed. The alert sound chimed again. This time it wasn't camera 17. It was camera 3. Camera 3 didn't monitor hallways. It monitored the control room. My heart began to race. I slowly raised my eyes to the screen showing camera 3's feed. The image was me, sitting exactly how I was now. Same posture, same nervous twitch in my left hand, same half-empty coffee cup beside the keyboard. I stared at myself on the monitor. Then the camera angle shifted slightly, tilting down. Focusing on my feet, I looked down instinctively. Nothing was wrong. But on the screen, my feet were positioned differently. My reflection lifted its head and looked directly into the camera. Directly at me. The feed froze. Every monitor in the room went black. For a moment, there was only the hum of the air system and the sound of my own breathing. Then the screens flickered back on. All 32 cameras were now showing the same thing. Different angles, different rooms, different depths underground. All of them centered on me. Every camera was watching the control room. I stood up so fast my chair toppled backward. This isn't funny, I said aloud, my voice shaking. The speakers crackled. A soft clicking noise came through, like fingers tapping plastic. Then text appeared across every screen simultaneously. You're late. My stomach dropped. Late for what? I backed toward the door, fumbling for my access card. The lock beeped red. Access denied. The speakers clicked again. Another line of text appeared. This time, follow the script. The lights dimmed. On the main monitor, camera 17 came back online. The corridor was no longer empty. A figure stood at the far end. It was tall, too tall. Its limbs were indistinct, blurred, like the camera couldn't decide how it was supposed to look. But I knew what terrified me most wasn't its shape. It was its posture. The way it stood was wrong, like someone pretending to be human after only watching from far away. The figure raised its head and waved. I screamed and slammed my fist against the door. Let me out. Someone is inside the building. The speakers responded instantly. No, you are. The figure on camera 17 began to walk forward. Each step caused the lights in the control room to flicker. I ran to the console and tried to shut the system down. My commands were overridden before I finished typing. A new feed appeared. A timestamp 3:42 a.m. The footage showed the control room. Empty. Then the door opened. I walked in, sat down, checked camera 17. I watched myself live my last 30 minutes, every movement, every word, every mistake. The realization hit me like ice water. This wasn't recording. It was rehearsal. The figure in the corridor stopped just outside the control room door. The handle began to turn. Text filled the screens one final time. We learn by watching. You learn by replacing. The lights went out. The next morning, the day shift reported nothing unusual. No signs of forced entry. No missing equipment. The logs showed a normal night, except for one detail. Camera 3 had been manually adjusted at 3:42 a.m., and the new operator on duty looked a lot like me. He even sat the same way. If you're watching this late at night, and your screen suddenly flickers, check the camera watching you, and subscribe for more chilling tales.